Good morning, campers. The wind was absolutely crazy at the campsite when we left, so we just packed up and got the heck out of there as fast as we could. And now we're just gonna hike into Idlewild. Hopefully we can get a hitch at that parking lot, otherwise we got an extra 2.5 miles into town, but either way, it's town day. Let's get it. I feel like Southern California. It feels so good to see flowing water. Good morning. Just got back to Devil's Slide Trailhead. Cecilia's up there laughing at me. But we just got going for the day. Yesterday was blissful. As you can see, we got lots of good food and lots of good beer and lots of good relaxation. And then we slept in this morning. About noon right now, and we just got a hitch back up to Devil's Slide, and now all we're gonna do is hike up to San Jacinto. That's it. That's all we have to do today.
I'm so glad we got a hitch and have to walk those roadways.
Yeah, that was pretty lucky. Super nice guy. If you end up watching our channel, John, hi.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's hit it. Morning. Didn't see you there. How's it going, campers? We just got up. We slept in the emergency shelter on San Jacinto, and now we're just heading back to the PCT. We were gonna try and do more miles yesterday, but I got kind of late, and then it started getting cold, so we decided to crash up there. But yeah, super pretty. There were a lot of people up there, so we didn't really take many. We took a few videos, but not as many. We're gonna try and get as many miles in as we can today. Not really sure where we're gonna end up, but yeah, stick around. Having some Fritos to power us to camp. Good morning, campers. We are just getting going for the day. Yesterday we did about 20 miles from the top of Mount San Jacinto to about 3 miles before the water source. It was a pretty good day. We felt pretty solid. Got a little long by the end, but that's kind of how all 20s go at this point in our through hike. We're gonna walk down this big old switchback to this water source at the bottom. And then we're gonna keep going across this valley here. And we're gonna go by Whitewater Preserve. Probably gonna stop there, or we're gonna stop at Mesa Wind Farm, depending on the time of the day when we get to those spots. And then we're gonna camp probably somewhere right before Mission Creek, which will be tomorrow. So, you guys stay tuned. Cecilia tore her underwear to shreds, so she was having a little chafing down under. But we did a little modification to her sleep pants, and now she's feeling cruisy. Thank you to whoever left these cold refreshments by this highway. More magic.
What? That's crazy.
Good evening, folks. We are staying at this beautiful river, and as soon as we got here, we jumped in and washed our bods off, and now we are set up here, about to eat some supper. And yeah, day 14 is done. Kind of crazy. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.